What's up? Welcome to Two Peas in the Pod.
Cass.
I'm your host, Rich.
And I'm your host, DK.
Yeah, man. And today we're going to be talking about Brittany Griner. She's home. But before we get into that, we're going to play this song from my album, Worth the Wait. It's called Long Ways. We're going to be here, for quite a long time. So check it out. And then right after that, we're going to be right back with you with the whole Brittany Griner story.
Let's get it.
I'm here for the long term. Came a long ways. Put that work in, had some long days. Yeah. Pissy elevators in them hallways to the top of the world. Now they on for the long term. Came a long ways. Put that work in, had some long days. Yeah. Pissy elevators in them hallways to the top of the world. Now they all amazed. So different, I rap like no nigga. A go-getter, allergic to broke niggas. Prolific, the flow is more realer. So gifted, it's realer than most Skrilla. Uplifting the culture, I approach the game contrary to how they think we supposed to. Now my name on them posters, I'm flyer than ever. From the pissy staircases and them elevators to touring all over the world, getting this cheddar. If music was some pussy, I'm hitting it better. The flow impeccable and my lyrics are clever. I think it's time you find some future endeavors. My present is the shit, yeah, my future is better. My presence is a gift, yeah, my music forever. And everyone embrace yourself, here I come. I'm just killing shit for fun, out of many there was one of them. Long term, came a long ways. Put that work in, had some long days. Yeah. Pissy elevators in them hallways to the top of the world. Now they all for the long term. Came a long ways. Put that work in, had some long days. Yeah. Pissy elevators in them hallways to the top of the world. When you speak on my name, make sure you tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. That goes for you niggas and you bitches too. Making bigger moves out here, I got shit to prove. When you keep your options open, you can pick and choose. Always been that dude, determined to get it. Played the streets heavy, focused on major figures. Yeah, that's us, it's me and my hitters. Never been a quitter, that's the easy way out. Set your mind on something, gotta see the shit through. Butterfly from a caterpillar, you believe in me now? Just because the media say it don't mean the shit true. Like your bitch say she love you, but she fucking me too. And I'm all for the women's movement, but don't fuck with me too. They say numbers don't lie, but men and women do. Anyone can make an accusation, but is it true? So I don't rush the judgment, as do most of you. I'm here for the long term. Came a long ways. Put that work in, had some long days. Yeah. Pissy elevators in them hallways to the top of the world. Now they here for the long term. Came a long ways. Put that work in, had some long days. Yeah. Pissy elevators in them hallways to the top of the world. Now they all amazed.
Yeah, and that was my song, Long Ways.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, today, man, like I said, we wanted to talk to you about Brittany Griner. She's home. She's been brought home from Russia due to, Biden and all that. So first and foremost, let's say welcome home, Brittany Griner.
Let's say welcome home, man. Let's just be real, man.
Yeah, welcome home.
Let's say welcome home. We're going to get into a lot of dynamics of that and how a lot of other Americans might look at that and the point of views that a lot of citizens have about that. But
right.
we are not going to act like we're not happy that she's home, man. Because, would you want to be locked up in Russia?
Well, I'm not saying I'm happy. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm disappointed. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is I don't advocate for nobody to be locked up behind a cage. So if you got a chance to get out, then
especially behind some weed.
Behind some weed, exactly on top of that. But I am gonna speak my opinion because y'all know I'm gonna be 100% authentic with you. We always be 100% authentic with you. So I'm gonna give you my perspective on the whole thing. But I just wanted to start off with welcome home, Brittany Griner.
Yeah, right? let's check out the swap. You want to check out the swap?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's show the video of her coming home.
Familie.
Yeah, this her signing the papers, man. Bailing out. You know how it is. Everybody that been down before. You go sign. You got that smile across your face. Thought you wasn't gonna never see that sunshine again. Yeah, headed to the house, man. Ooh, she hit them airplane engines. I know she lit.
What's your mood?
Happy?
Happy? Well, are you ready for one flight?
Yes.
See what they doing there.
Yeah, man. So I mean, yeah, she home. It's official.
Yeah.
You seen that for yourself, man. She on the plane. She smiling. She in good hands. But what about the other people that they say over there, man?
Yeah, you know, I heard there's some Marines over there.
Yeah.
Some people that was in the military.
I think one of the man's name was Whalen or Whelan or something of that nature, his last name. You know, said he was over there for false accusations of espionage, and he was sentenced, I think, about 16 years. He's been doing about 5 or 6 years, and you know,
I think they say he had like an honorable discharge service or
something like that. And he said, "I'm innocent. You know, they never proven nothing. You know, and I'm still stuck over here. You know, I think he himself said he's happy that, you know, Brittany's home, but at the same time, you know, when are we as a country coming to get him?"
And that's a man that fought for the country, put his life on the line for the country, right? So, you know, in a situation like that,
that's a good
you
point.
would think that the country would go home and
rally
redeem
to his
soldier.
aid, because he's fought for the country.
And that's my perspective on it. Like,
well, how do you think military? How do you think military people look at that, man? Like,
as a slap in the face, as a spit in the face, like disrespectful. Like that's how they looking at it. Like you value a basketball player. Let's just keep it real. You value a basketball player over someone that served the country, that lay his life on the line for the country.
And so you think
that been over there longer than her.
That sends a bad message to a lot of people who are veterans and a lot of young men who are aspiring to go fight for their country and things of that nature, people who have served, you know. So we just want to give a shout out to all the veterans, you know, much respect and much love. You know, if you fought for this country, you know, if you bled or, you know, had to leave your family behind to go defend this country, just want to tell you a lot of love. You know, we're not denying that. We're not denying that here on 2Ps, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that those people shouldn't be home, you know, but, I mean, if you're a prisoner of war, I mean, you think that's a top priority over an entertainer. It has to be, right? Like it's an obligation to that, right?
Absolutely should be. Like, you know, it's just, that's just priority. We know how priority works, right?
Yeah.
And it's not saying, you know.
She wasn't one.
Yeah, she wasn't a priority, but when you prioritize things, something is always above the next. And the fact that he already been over there for 5-6 years, right? You know, so why not bring him home? But what about trading a basketball player for the quote-unquote merchant of death? Let's get into that talk. Like, was that a smart play?
What a swap out! I mean, how can I say how we did this? And let's say how this would in the hood. That's like trading a box of chicken for a pound of weed. Like, like if that make any sense to it, if anybody at the house from the hood, that's about to have a 12 piece and say, man, I give you this for that Zai, and you got a whole boy of Zai. You say, man, I'm so hungry. It's like, man, you could have bought some chicken off the Zai. You know what I'm saying? You got Viktor. Hey, look, hold him. They want him so bad. You get everything you want out this situation. You got the Zai. You got the pound. So Joe Biden, you know, how do you think Trump would have handled it, man?
First of all, I know how. Matter of fact, cause you know my boy Trump.
You say my boy Trump.
He would have got Brittany, the Whalen, and probably
Trump would have kept the bag of Zai, huh?
And probably would have got some other shit in there, you know, thrown in the bunch.
I feel like, man, how you give him all that leverage?
But the fact that you said it, and before we get back to it, you know what? Because Trump did make a statement on it.
Oh, he did.
He absolutely did.
I was gonna roll past.
So let's pull up Trump's statement on how he feel about this whole Brittany Griner situation, whether it was a smart deal for for America. Or not.
Let's see what this says, man. Donald Trump shares his thoughts on Brittany Griner prisoner swap. What a stupid and unpatriotic embarrassment for the United States of America. What kind of deal is it to say Brittany Griner, a basketball player who openly hates our country, for the man known as the Merchant of Death, who was one of the biggest arms dealers anywhere in the world, and responsible for tens of thousands of deaths and horrific injuries? Why wasn't former Marine Paul Whelan included in this totally one-sided transaction? He would have been let out for asking, what a stupid and unpatriotic embarrassment for the USA. Man, I hope I read that right at the end. You know, my eyes got a little best to me, but man, I think Donald Trump pretty much saying that was stupid as hell.
Hell yeah, basically an embarrassment because when you're doing a trade like that, you look at, who's gaining what out of it, right? So, like, let's look at it. What is America getting out of this trade, right? We're getting back a female basketball player, right, that plays here in America and also been playing in Russia since 2013.
Whoa.
So to me, she might be dual citizenship.
She might have been over there almost 10 years.
Bruh, she been playing in Russia
Golly, I ain't know
since
that.
like 2013, 2014, bro.
So that's why you come to the show and you don't know everything. Sometimes you want to come to the show and have an honest response. Like, bro, I did not know she been over there that long.
Absolutely, which is why I said when everybody was like, "Oh, why they locked up for this and for this amount of this amount of time just for weed?" I said, what y'all got to understand is that Russia is not America. Yeah. And they have their own laws over there.
And she knew this. And she been over there since 2013.
She's been over there since 2013. And if she didn't know that, that's irresponsible on her, because how are you in another country operating, doing business, and don't know the laws of that country? Like, I'm not trying to get locked up in China, Mexico, Russia, none of that. So if I go to those places, I'm going to want to know what the fuck are the laws out here.
Yeah.
And that's just if I go there.
That's like even in some of the Middle Eastern countries, you get caught drinking over there.
Right.
That's the penalty, like for like death or something. I didn't heard, alcohol. Or some countries is like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I might be exaggerating a little bit, but you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, and but in this instance, I do know where about Russia, you got to know where you at, right?
Yeah.
And what I know about Russia is they are harsh. Marijuana is illegal in Russia. Mm-hmm. Sugar is illegal in Russia.
Sugar.
Facts.
You talking about what we get?
Talking about that white sugar, that bullshit that we eat, and that
refined
that
sugar
fucks up our red blood cells and clogs,
diabetes
like that.
cause, and that's illegal over there.
Yes, that's illegal over there.
That's why they don't smile. Niggas don't got no Skittles. Like
so if certain things are illegal, you gotta abide by those rules. So the fact that she been over there for that long, she had to know.
Mm-hmm. It was some rules, like protocols.
That those pens was illegal, right?
Yeah.
Which means she took the opportunity to go over there with it. Now people say, "Oh, but she been doing that for a long time." All right. Well, motherfuckers sold drugs for like 5 years, and in the 6 years, ass got caught. And he did 15 years, right?
Well, let's talk about this, because you brought up a raw point to me. How you as a president go free somebody for breaking a marijuana crime in another country, but you got people here locked up for marijuana crimes in your country, and a lot of people, they don't see
under your 94 crime bill.
Under your 94 crime bill. A lot of people didn't see where that was correlated. I'm like, but you just signed a bill that's ensuring that half the country can make profit from marijuana, the other half the country gonna go to jail for it. Oh, let me go pick Brittany up for having a weed pen in a Russian airport, while I still got men and women over here paying money, going to jail,
right?
Paying on probation and all that for THC,
right?
I haven't solved the THC controversy problem here in America, but I'm going to go interfere with somebody who voluntarily joined this country under whatever circumstance she chose to go join this country.
Right.
And she broke their laws. And you said, I'm going to trade Victor, old Vic, Big Vic. Merchant of Death. I call him Nicolas Cage. And when I nerded about him, I watched the movie Lord of War with Nicolas Cage. Yep. If you want to know who Victor is, go watch Lord of War with Nicolas Cage. No, Nicolas Cage, that's a bad white man.
Made a movie about him.
Like, Nicolas Cage is a bad white man. He gonna show you where
arms deals and probably over 200,000 deaths.
You see,
you get what I'm saying?
And when you watch the movie, man, Nicolas Cage a bad white boy in that movie. I didn't know that was him though.
I would like to break down his KPA.
Yeah.
His kills per game, KPG, I guess. You got points per game. Like, I like to break because like I'm trying to find out, like, how did we win in this situation, bro? Like, we got a basketball player that averaged 17.7 points a game. You get what I'm saying? And she could dunk.
It was a social win, which leads to votes. I mean, you know how it go.
But you
know how it go.
And I'm glad you woke that up.
Golly,
because this was nothing more than a fucking political ploy.
Yeah.
This is another motherfucking smokescreen, and this is the Biden administration trying to cater to the black vote and to the LGBTQ vote. This is what this is. Because this offer for this deal between the Merchant of Death and Brittany Griner was presented in I want to say 9 months ago. This deal was presented 8-9 months ago.
For Brittany Griner.
For Brittany Griner in exchange for the arms dealer. And the Biden administration initially said no.
But see, I got something better to say than that.
So, hold on. Because you're going to get to it. But I'm saying this is how I can see the ploy from my lens, because why wait 10 months to the end of 2022 coming into a new year, 2023, when you know your ass is about to be out of office in 2024. It only makes sense to do it now to rally the black votes, to rally the LGBTQ votes, to make it seem like you really care about a WNBA basketball player when you know you only doing this for a fucking ploy. It's a ploy.
See, this is the part that really throw hot sauce on everything you just said, man. Now, she's been openly expressive about being anti-America at sometimes, right? She takes a job in Russia. The problem is there's tweets and everything that's come from, the White House and from, D.C. that was saying that at first Russia was telling them either you can get Whelan or Griner for Viktor. You feel what I'm saying?
They didn't want to get Viktor up.
And they posted this, I think, on Twitter, but then deleted it and then said that Russia said it's Griner or Viktor, that Whelan was never an option. Mm-hmm. And I think this is what's really causing a lot of controversy and causing a lot of uproar when it comes to, hold on, you had the option and then try to come to us and lie to us, tell us you didn't have the option, but you chose the option that was best for you, not what was best for this country.
Right.
And once again, the motive to that was the whole political polls and voting and all that type of deal, which don't matter because they had 15,000 voters vote for Joe Biden that's dead. I mean, been dead since 1890, but for somehow they registered to vote for Joe Biden. But we're not going to get into that in the episode. That's a little something for y'all to go look into yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I mean, what does that show America when it comes to how they're looking at the people? Are socialites and entertainers now more valuable than Marines and combat veterans and, Army people and Air Force and cops? I mean, how far is it going to go? I mean, are we really getting that social now these days? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was a complete social move that we had to take. Once again, they say vote matters. Why didn't we get in the vote for that? They always talk about voting. You know what I'm saying? Well, vote for the person that's going to make the decisions for you. That's not voting. This is why I say voting doesn't matter. Because the last time I said vote didn't matter, I think we was talking about the whole pregnancy thing and the abortion thing. I said, why didn't they let women vote on that? That should have been 100% a nationwide female vote on pregnancy, whether abortion was going to be legal or not. It should have been their choice, and we got the right to vote. No, we voted for some people that was going to make the right or the choice for us or for them at that time. And now we were pulling right back up at this bus stop. Where I'm saying, when it came to whether we was going to go get Brittany or not, the whole point of being part of a democracy is to vote on that, not to vote for the person that's going to tell you what they going to do anyway. Right. So this is not a democracy. This is a low-key dictatorship. That was a dictatorship move.
I think if America had to vote on that, Brittany Griner would not be home right now.
I didn't want to say it.
Straight real that's with why you, I wouldn't have voted for. I'm like I said, welcome home, Brittany Griner.
No, I ain't gonna hate her.
Option for I'm not gonna hate her the fact that she's not in jail no more.
I'm not gonna hate on that.
Getting out of jail.
Get out,
bro. Get the fuck out.
But I want Whelan out too, though, bro. Yeah, and I think he should have got out first.
Absolutely. And at the same token of time, we had a right as citizens to vote on situations like this. Yeah, I think an overwhelming amount of people would have voted for Whelan.
It's like every election year, we just vote for who we want to complain about the next 4 years, and then who we want to watch not do a damn thing for the next 4 years, or do what they want to do for the next 4 years. And then we say, well, we're going to change that by voting for another person who's going to do the same damn thing. I don't see how the two correlate. I mean, I would have loved to sat down as an American citizen and got online and said, you know what, I want to vote. Should we go get, Brittany? And I might have would have voted to go get Brittany, but I would have liked to had that option. You know what I'm saying? Like when I look at TV and see, well, there's a lot of people out there gonna be mad at black folks, feeling like we getting that handout again, feeling like we getting that little pass again.
All right, now here's the question.
You feel what I'm saying?
With that voting option, do you think the people voting for it that would have voted for Brittany Griner to come home instead of Whelan, do you think that would have been sympathy votes?
I don't even think nobody with no common sense would have voted for Brittany Griner to come home guilty versus a man staying locked up innocent.
Right.
I'm just saying American people, anybody who would not have a felony record, anybody who would actually would register to vote, you got to go register to vote for stuff like that. So anybody who would have signed up to vote for something like that, I don't think they would have looked on the ballot and saw a guilty woman, innocent man, that been over here for 5-6 years already and would have chose to, and then they would have said the deal is for the most dangerous man walking on earth beside the devil himself. I don't think people would have. You get what I'm saying? I think it would have been 97%. Everybody would say go get Whelan, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. That's not fact. I can't push that, but that's how my mind sees it.
Especially if you're gonna give up that type of asset, bro.
Nah, we would have had to give up. See, on the chessboard.
Yeah, that's like basically just
giving up a pawn for the queen. And I was exactly
We
what I
said
was
it at the
gonna
same
say,
time.
bro. Like the same analogy.
That's
Bro.
it. So
Said,
we
like,
know we're 100%
like,
on point.
bruh,
We just gave up a queen.
ain't no way I'm
for
looking
a
at the chessboard
fucking
and I say,
pawn.
if I move right here, yeah, he gonna take my queen. All I'm gonna get for that is a little pawn. Nah, I can't do that. And
Yeah.
I'm not trying to call Brittany Griner a pawn, but she's an entertainer.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just being correct.
No, I'm
She's
gonna be
an entertainer.
correct, and I'm not gonna
Oh,
be
here this
political
nigga
correct.
go. Here this
She
nigga go.
is
nigga.
a pawn because she's being used right now, right?
Yeah.
Right. She's being used as one.
Yeah. I'm saying I wouldn't call her a pawn as far as her being a person. You know, I wasn't trying to attack her saying she ain't nobody or, you know, she's of any less of value as a human being because, you know, I'm not trying to push that narrative.
I'm saying pawns are valuable in the chess game too.
I'm saying that we looking at Russia
That's
like we
what
might
she
go to
was.
war,
She's
right?
a pawn. She's being used as a fucking pawn right now.
But I'm saying I get that analogy. Yeah, I got what you're saying. But what I'm saying is we looking at Russia like we might go to war with them, right? Why in the hell we give them the motherfucker that can get them 1 million choppers? I ain't even mean to curse right there, but like, golly, 1 million choppers, 1 million hand grenades. Like if you watch the movie, the type of stuff this man can drop off to your backyard. I mean, dog, you can watch that movie and watch Don't Be a Menace in South Central while drinking juice, and fast forward to the part where they say Marlon Wayans doing like this, and they said USSR. That's what he was selling, and that's how he had that. They got that from him. You feel what I'm saying? So that the amount of gun and the type of stuff that he can get people probably got worse because back when he was doing that, technology was only where it was at.
Right.
So if he got them same connections and them same people with technology is today, where they got the ultrasonic sound waves, they can send sound waves so strong to you that it make you throw up and your head.
It just wasn't a beneficial exchange, bro. Like it's no other way around it, bro.
Wow,
We gotta
you
keep
box
it all
of
the way
chicken
real.
for a pound
For a pound of weed, word. I got a 4-piece and a biscuit from Crown's Fried Chicken. For a pound of Zai.
For a pound of Zai. Nobody would believe it.
Let's just keep it 100.
Nobody would believe it. You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Like, I mean, God.
A queen. I gave up a queen for a pawn.
Yeah. I mean, it's not enough analogy,
man.
but this is no disrespect to Brittany at all. I mean, we just talk about it being strategic when it comes to the fact that we might be on the brink of war. I mean, you know, I'm not saying that or speaking that, not throwing it. I'm saying this look like it. You know what I'm saying?
But when you look at how it all played out, though, like just think about it. She could possibly, she's being played as a pawn. Period.
Yeah, period. Yeah.
But I'm saying it's possibly even from both sides. Like I feel like at some point in time, Russia picked her up on purpose. Because you got to understand, bro, right around that time, before she got locked up, Russia was threatening to go to war or invade Poland.
Yeah.
America said, if you
do
go
that
on Poland, we going to be on your ass.
with NATO.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So Russia's like, all right. So at that point in time, it was like this tension between Russia and America. I would damn near say it was a no-fly zone at that time. America wasn't going to Russia at that point because they was already fueling.
So you saying
but she went out there because she played ball out there.
And was already had that established before
right.
this.
So my thing is two things, because I know how this shit operates. This shit is a game. My thing is two things. Brittany Griner could be in on this shit. She could be fucking in on this shit. You get what I'm saying? Because I like to hit it from all angles. What we was talking about earlier today. What you said, bro?
Just looking at it from all angles.
If I'm looking at the picture from this angle,
Yeah.
right, and we both staring at it, we on this side, we looking at this picture and we seeing it, we seeing the same thing, we seeing a little bit of different thing. And I decided to say, you know what?
Let's scoot over.
Let me come to this side.
It's gonna look like a
and see
totally
what I
different
see over
picture.
here. And now I'm seeing it from this side, and I'm like, yo, DK, come look over here on this side, and you like, nah, Verb, you know what? I'm gonna stay here and keep looking at it from this perspective.
Now y'all saying
like
two
I don't
different
even want to see. Yeah. So what I'm gonna say is gonna sound far strange from you because you're not willing to take yourself to a place to where this is even possible.
For you to
like
perceive.
you have to. She's been in Russia playing basketball in Russia since like almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. I'm almost certain, and I don't know for sure, but I'm almost certain, just using common sense and logic, she must be a citizen in Ruscha because she's making a lot of money for them over in Russia, bro.
Millions.
She averaging like 17 to 20 points a game here in America. I'm pretty sure she probably averaging about 30 over there. And she bringing them a whole lot of money and a whole lot of revenue, right?
Yeah.
So even if she was like, oh, but I always had it, yeah. You know what I mean? If that was the case, but I don't think she even said that. I think she said that she forgot she packed or didn't know it was in her bag or some shit like that. I think that's what she said. But I heard a lot of other people was
some
like,
classic
nigga,
yeah. Some classic nigga shit. Like, she said some classic nigga shit.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure she knew that at that time when she was going back over to Russia that there was tensions between her and America. I mean, between Russia and America, but to her, it was normal because Nigga, I've been in Russia for 10 years. Like, yeah, I know it's tension between America, but I'm a star in Russia. Like, they love me out there. You get what I'm saying? Think about that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, it's either you're not a part of it and you're just being used, or you agreed with whatever group of people to say, yo, this the play. You know what I mean? We're going to have you get snatched up at the airport.
Amber Alert the hell
you
out
might
you.
have to sit down for a little while, but you're going to come on, you're going to get all the people going to be lining up to do interviews for you. You're going to be able to write a book. You probably never have to play WNBA basketball again in your life.
Prisoner of
war.
War.
You ain't going to make as much money in WNBA as you're going to make on this tour.
Now you can go back home and be famous.
On when you come back. You get what I'm saying?
And she might, and her American hating ass, and I ain't saying, but she just hate America. She might be in on it. I mean, like you say, that's a perspective. If you come on this side and look at the picture,
you know,
you probably can see.
I bet you
That's
it.
crazy,
I'll tell you this,
man.
it ain't far-fetched.
That's crazy.
I'm not
man.
saying it's the 100% truth, or that's exactly what happened, but it ain't far-fetched.
So now what do we have to ask for Wheeling back? We gave up Victim. We gave up Big Vic.
But see, in this trade, at the end of the day, like Trump said, America was supposed to say, you know what? All right, give us back Wheeling and Brittany.
Yeah,
and we give you the merchant's dealer. You know what I mean saying? The merchant of death. We give you the merchant of death, give us back both our Americans. Matter of fact, what other Americans y'all got over there? We might want about, you got 10, we need all 10 Americans for this motherfucker.
So basically, I need to eat chicken for
and
the whole month.
And if I don't get 10, I better get about 7 to 8. Like, I'm going to negotiate for all 10, but I might meet you somewhere, but all right, 7, all right, we got to work on the other 2, 3 a little later on, but we're going to get 7 of them back for him. Like a basketball player?
So
Get
what
the
you
fuck
said,
out of here,
so you
bro.
saying is, if I'm gonna give you the pound of Zah, I gotta eat chicken for 3 months for free. I need
Something?
I need everybody out. I need people that might get locked up from here on out.
Yeah. If I'm gonna give up my queen, I need about 3 of your pawns,
Yeah,
a knight,
all
a
that.
rook, and maybe a bishop.
Yeah,
Maybe
I gotta eat good. I gotta eat good, man. It's a pound of Zah. Man, it's my queen. I mean, I just don't get how he. I mean, this about the Joe Biden do some stupid shit.
But you know what he do?
I ain't know what else to say.
He do.
He be doing some stupid shit, man.
He do, right? But you know what? There's so many stupid motherfuckers in the world. He doing smart shit. You know
To
why?
them.
Because guess how many people are gonna go vote for that man? Just
Based on
because
perception.
He freed Brittany Griner.
God,
Just because he freed Brittany Griner. They don't give a fuck about the GDP being at its all-time low. They don't care about inflation being at an all-time high. They ain't gonna care about gas being higher than their credit score. They ain't gonna care about none of that shit. The only thing they gonna say is he brung Brittany Griner home.
Yeah, go
we
vote
voting for Biden in
vote for
2024.
Biden.
Like there was a picture of I think when he put the post up and said, I spoke with Brittany Griner. I'm on the phone with her. She's safe on her way home now, right? And then he's holding in this picture with this black lady. I'm not sure who the black lady is, but I guess she was like representative of helping the thing go through. And she like got her hands around his waist and looking in his eyes like she mesmerized by the white man. You get what I'm saying? Because he freed Brittany Griner. Like I'm looking at, I'm like all this token of symbolism, and my people fall for it over and fucking over and over again.
At this point,
they
it's
ain't
our
putting
women.
no laws in place for us.
What did you just say? It's our women, bro. At this, I hate to come out and say it, bro.
Yeah,
Men don't
yes.
vote. We don't want to go to church. We not subscribing to none of this no more. And that's what's been a tear in the relationships. It ain't us, man. We gotta. They know who to go play. They know who gonna drag us to the toll booth. I mean not to the toll booth, but to the voting booth, and who to make us vote for. They know who to come big mama us and come little boy us, bro. So it ain't never been us subscribing to this shit or caring about it. They know who
And
to
that's
pander
a
to.
whole nother
They know
subject.
that's a
for
whole
a
nother
day,
subject, but
because men, I'm telling you now, that's a whole nother subject for another day. But yeah, bro, you're 100%
yeah,
right.
so
You're
now I just had to
100%
give brothers their credit, you know what I'm saying? Once again, we don't get to vote on this type of stuff. You know, we don't get to have no say-so on it. You know, we watch it as men. We know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Even for the women that's, you know, woke and know what's going on, you know, but then you got to watch the majority of people just flock to.
Yeah, because like Candace Owens came out and said, it seems like people are just okay with having a fuzzy feeling. That's it. It seems
Make me
like
feel
people
tingly.
are okay
Tickle me.
with just having a fuzzy feeling. They don't want no substantial, you know, infinite change. They just want a feel-good moment.
They want to get tickled. See, something that somebody do to make you smile is going to be permanent. You feel what I'm saying? That's a change. But see, somebody can leave in a messed up environment and tickle you and smile. See, you're happy and walk away. So that's some country shit I learned growing up, being from Buck, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make somebody smile, yeah, you're going to have to change that whole environment for them to smile. Why? Smiling is long term. But see, what our people that got used to is being tickled by the government, which means the government say, look, made you laugh. Look, you smile now. You go ahead, keep getting them food stamps, okay? Yeah, you go ahead, keep dealing with your little economic problems. We're going to keep dropping drugs off. Hey, don't. And we get tickled by little things like this. We get tickled by, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. We get tickled by the fact that, President Biden got a black woman as his vice president who ain't said nothing in the last 2 years. Like, what was the point of her being vice president? And then when she was trying to be a vice president, they was on her ass.
When she was trying to be a president?
I don't know what she was trying to be.
She was trying to be the president and had the lowest count in the poll or numbers in the poll. I think she had like.
Well, I was talking about as far as how like she got praised by our people for being a black woman running for vice president. Right. But the minute she got there, them white folks told her ass alive. Every time
absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's this pandering.
But what I didn't understand is that again, that warm, fuzzy, tickly feeling that you're saying. What I don't understand is why was there so much black support around her being his vice president? But there wasn't that support around her when she was running for president. She literally dropped out because she had no goddamn support.
But now she got.
But now because the white man say, you know what, we need a black president. I mean, we need a vice president.
That's black.
And we need some black votes. So we gonna go grab another black woman because you know how we do. We always get the black woman on our side, and she gonna make the nigga fall in line.
Oh, what?
And, so yeah, we gonna go get a black woman, put her as the VP on the ticket. And watch how fast we still order black votes. And then watch me go on Charlemagne's show, y'all, and tell them, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And watch, they still vote for me. I guarantee. Watch, I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you. No, don't do that, nigga. Don't do that. You better not do it. No, I'm going to do it. Trust me, I learned. I was in office for 8 years with Obama. He ain't do shit for them, and they love him. Trust me, I know.
That's crazy you say that like that.
I know.
Bro. That's crazy.
I watched. I observed. I seen what Obama did.
So
Make him feel good. Tell him, if I had a son, Trayvon would have been my son. That's all he did. That's all he said. Motherfuckers felt good about that. Oh, shit, Obama just said Trayvon would have been his son. What the fuck was that supposed to do? What the fuck was that supposed to do? Damn right, Trayvon, the nigga, he black. Well, at least he presumed to be, right? So if he's a black African-American president, damn right, if he had a son, his son would look like Trayvon. Y'all was moved by that statement?
Yeah. Easy.
Y'all was moved by that statement.
Not y'all, them.
Come on, man.
I don't be moved by none of that, bro.
But motherfuckers hate me. Motherfuckers hate me. That's why I say you got to either hate or love me. But there's a lot of people that like dislike me or think that I'm just so out like so brandish and raw and I'm out with it and stuff like that. But it's like that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it to you raw. Yeah. I'm gonna give it to you from another perspective. And most people don't like the truth dealt to them in a certain form of fashion. And one thing nobody's gonna do is tone police me. Yeah. It's tone police me because that's your problem. Like if you missed the message because of the way I delivered it, then motherfucker, guess what? You gonna stay lost.
So what's the message that Brittany only home because they pandering to our black women and to
Absolutely.
the LGBTQ
and to the LGBTQ
community?
I feel like they're pandering more to the LGBTQ community than the black community.
But that's their homeboys. That's how they rock. You mean that's they rounds. You know that's the same thing. You know same side, two sides, the same quarter.
It's really not, but they making it two sides of the same quarter.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if you basically say, you know what I'm saying, if you say anything about that community, our black women gonna ride, bro. I'm just gonna be 100 with you.
And that's the crazy part though.
Yeah. Because you can talk about us all day long, but you better not say nothing about them.
Yeah, and that's why I said like you got your own fight to fight. People are already trying to take your title of being a woman, but yet and still you on the battle line for the same people that usurping power from you. Guess what? Gay men and transgender women and transgender people got more respect in America than the black woman. But the black woman is on the battle line advocating for them every chance they get, and they'll tear us down. They'll tear a heterosexual brother, lover, father, uncle, whatever down for the gay community, and the gay community is leaping past them by, you know what I mean?
As far as rights and, status and all that.
Absolutely. They get more respect than them. They get more acknowledgement than them. They getting the job better than them. Yeah. Like when I was growing up, you get what I'm saying? Like and going out in the market in certain fields, like especially in retail, it was either you was a very, very attractive woman, like because they knew that was gonna bring men in, right? And then later on down the line, you started seeing a little influx of gay men being in there, but you would not really see no heterosexual men working in Gucci, Louis Vuitton, these high outlets. And it's not like they wasn't applying for that. They wasn't hiring that. You get what I'm saying? So all of this was happening for a reason. We're going to get a bunch of women, right? And then as time go on, it's like, oh, we got to get to the diversity stuff. You know, all right, well, we don't want no heterosexual black man, you know what I mean, that's going to speak up and speak out to us. So we're going to go hire some feminine men.
Yeah.
Because what's the closest you can get to a female? A feminine man.
That's crazy, bro.
Right? But black women have abandoned black men so long ago, bro. It's a goddamn shame. And they don't see it. And they keep saying they're not protected. They keep saying that the black man is the issue. How is the black man the issue when every time they try to break up the black home, they use y'all?
Yeah.
They use y'all. Because that shit don't work on us.
Yeah.
It don't work on us. They have yet to turn us against our black women, right? What happened is we started seeing the shit and started speaking out to our black women about what we're seeing, and now they saying that we hate black women. So when you see Kevin Samuels being celebrated in his death, that's disrespect to the utmost, right? Because he never really disrespected women. He just put the ownership on women. So they don't want to be held accountable for nothing.
So I'm saying the play being like this, we got to prove to them that we don't hate them by going vote for Joe Biden, because Joe Biden then got them and pandered to them by going to get Brittany Griner. So basically, with everything you just said, Negroes going to be in there vote for Joe Biden because of everything you just said, or they hate black women, or they want to protect black women.
Absolutely.
That's how it's going to link all up. I'm
that's
saying
how it's going to tie all together. And me stating this opinion on Brittany Griner, or how I feel about the situation,
means you hate black women.
Black woman is going to be like, oh, he homophobic. Oh, he gay. Oh, he don't like, he's against he's against black women. Like, this is the narrative that's going to be coming up, because you know why? Because they are fucking controlled and brainwashed. I think
DJ Academic spoke on this with the whole when you say anything about, you know, oh, well, they didn't want Brittany Griner to go home because they probably gay. They sent them, you know, how do you say you support the LGBTQ, and I think how they describe it on CNBC, I plus community, but then you want to use that as a way of shaming a man and saying that he's secretly that way, and you want to laugh at him because if being part of the LGBTQ community is good or there's nothing wrong with it, how do you use that as a shameful tactic to a straight man? Like, if he is choosing to be a straight man in the dark, in the light, and be, you know, in the dark or whatever, then if that's nothing wrong with that, which is what you're saying when you linked up, and see, that's what I was trying to say. They think that community is with them, but see, when that community sit back and they watch you make fun of straight men with that, they know how you really feel about them. So once again, you can support those people all you want to. They not with y'all, bro. Y'all use their way of life and their characteristic traits as human beings to taunt and make fun of straight men. And that in that light, they see how you really feel about them. Because if I said, hey, Verbs, there's nothing wrong with you being black, and then somebody walk by and say, this old black ass nigga, you be like, hey, fam, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what they don't get they doing. Yeah. They be like, oh, there's nothing wrong. You my gay homeboy. Right. And then they be like, oh, my baby daddy gay. He take dick in the ass. You be like, well, I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Well, I thought you said there's nothing wrong with that. So that's what they don't get what's going on. And like I say, they just know how to strategically, you know, pander to our women and to get our women to move. And they already know our women going to say, y'all come on, or y'all hate us, or y'all come on, y'all don't love us, or y'all manipulate the hell out of us. So that's the play. You feel what I'm saying? They going to go get Brittany. Brittany, she control all the gay girls. The gay girls, they friends with the straight girls. The straight girls, they in relationships with us. So
and you gotta throw on the other part, which is that she's black. So now you got that. Oh,
that's a black one.
It's a black.
Even though that's a black dude over here, that's supposed to be a black dude over here. I ain't want to say that. Homie's supposed to be homie. So it's supposed to have been a black man over there named Brittany Griner that was over there for some weed, and a Marine white man over there named Mr. Whalen. And Mr. Whalen was supposed to come home first because he was the white man that was over there fighting for his country. What you mean by the? And that dude, that black dude, was supposed to be over there for that weed whenever we worked that out. That was just how that was supposed to work out, bro. Homie wasn't supposed to. I didn't want to say that, bro. I really didn't. Yeah. But, you know, as you talk on your show and you realize, hold on, bro.
This our motherfucking show.
The way that they going with censorship these days, I might not be able to say that a year or two from now, 5, 10 years from now. But nah, I feel like OG Brittany Griner, big homie that's twice my size. You know what I'm saying? I shook her hand before, but I went to Baylor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I played football up there. When she came up there on her recruiting visit, she was still in high school. I was going to school. But I met her.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? My homegirl, who was on the team for Baylor, the girls' team, was her chaperone or whatever. So when I shook her hand, dog, Brittany Griner's hand is like that to mine, bro. Literally, bro. That's more than a dude. That's a god. Man. That's Goliath. You know what I'm saying? And we went and got something that should be okay in jail. You should be fine.
Did you have a conversation with her?
All she ever told me was, I'm finna get all the hoes up here. And after I heard that, I started telling my hoe, don't y'all talk to her. If I catch you around Brittany Griner, pimp hand. I'm playing, I'm telling you the truth. That's what she said.
That's
she
what
really
she
did
said,
say,
though.
she really did. She was like a dude, bro. She was like, she looking at the women. She was sagging. She had on some, she's like a dude, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my whole point, and I'm saying this because I personally, bro, have had interaction with her as far as just meeting her, being in her presence.
Right.
As a man, I'm 6'2".
on it firsthand.
I'm 6'2", 215 pounds. When I shook her hand, dog, that woman could have grabbed me like this and picked me up like that, bro. I don't see why we left a dude that been over there for 5-6 years, bro, for something that's built like Goliath's daughter.
Like she's not gonna have no trouble.
Dog.
And on top of that, she's loved in Russia. We cannot forget that part. It's not like she's hated
suffering.
over
They
there.
beating her
she's
up.
Been over there since 2013. She make them
money.
good motherfucking
they
money.
Know who she is.
She makes I think she actually plays over there because they pay more than they pay here at WNBA. I think she make $1 million a year over there.
So, Verz, if we was getting jumped by some dudes, right? Let's say it's 4 dudes, okay? The dude's getting the best of you, the dude's getting the best of me. Let's say we had another one of our partners pull up, right? And I see the partner come help me first. How would you feel about that and saying that, I'm just, a little bit, not saying I'm more man, but I'm a little bit bigger as a dude, you know what I'm saying? I should be able to handle my 2 dudes, you know what I'm saying? Let's say these some average dudes. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little above average size, but let's say the person get out and help me. How would you feel about that? That's basically what I'm trying to get at with buying. I try to relate it to, the hood basics, bro. Like, bro, no, you're supposed to look at, even if it's 2 men, you're supposed to help the man that's in a harder fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I pull up, I see Verz fighting. I see one of my little brothers fight. I know my little brothers got my genetics. Yeah, you 200 pounds plus. I'm gonna go get Verz straight. Then me and Verz gonna come get you straight. Then we all be straight because they jumping us.
Right.
So yeah, I'm looking at Brittany Griner once again related to the fact that I met her in person. I know for a fact she's an athlete. She can breathe for days. She got reach from here to across the room. You feel what I'm saying? She not weak. She even said, bro, that she can beat DeMarcus Cousins 1-on-1 in basketball. Dog, have you seen DeMarcus Cousins is like 6'11", dog, like 260. And she said, I'll dog this dude in the paint. With that much confidence, you'll be okay in jail. You'll be just fine.
Yeah.
If you think you can dog DeMarcus Cousins in the paint, then you be
DeMarcus Cousins
and DeMarcus Cousins is a dog, bro. He's a freaking dog, bro.
That's a fact.
So, nah.
And for the record, Brittany Griner, you will get your ass bust by DeMarcus Cousins.
Man. I don't know why you said that about that man.
I don't even know why.
That man's a dog. Now, you a beast, but that's a dog. You feel what I'm saying? But, to close it out, man, on this topic, man, I just feel like at the end of the day, know your priorities, man. And I just want all the men out there, I don't care if you're Asian, white, black, the women out there, I don't care what background you're from. If you serve for this country, man, you appreciate it. Absolutely. And I'm just saying here from 2 P's in the podcast, you are top priority in that type of situation.
Absolutely.
And
shout
we
out
as
to
citizens,
all the veterans, all the people that's still in the reserve.
Yeah, man, still fighting.
Fighting. Shout out to every last person.
We as citizens, as pedestrians, we understand that, police, firefighters, you know what I'm saying? Marines, Army veterans, Air Force, Navy, it don't matter. When you serving us as a country and protect us as a country, that's all you're doing. We can't put no conspiracy theories behind it. None of these people are regular, everyday, average people that decide to go pick up the task of protecting us while we at home with our loved ones. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And that should always be top priority over.
Absolutely.
And if I was locked up abroad for weed,
I would have said, "Hey, yo, Biden, man, take wheeling home, man.
Bro.
You bugging. I'll sit up a little while longer. I'll sit up a little while longer.
I hoop over here, bro. I got the 3. They gotta let me out, bro. They got my money, bro. Listen, bro. I would have advocated for letting OG out.
That's a fact.
OG Marine over me, and that's if I would have been smoking the weed over there, and I smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna close the show out with that, but we still got the show going. We're just done with that segment, man. We're going into a song. What's the song we're going into, Verz?
The song right right here is called Employ the Money.
Oh,
Employ
man.
the Money. Yeah, yes, sir. Employ the Money. And our next episode, I'm going to give you, this is the first time we doing this, but sneak peek, our next episode, we getting right into goddamn prime time.
Coach
Deion
Prime,
Sanders.
man.
Let's go, baby. Let's talk about
Show
it.
me the
Hey.
money. Let's go.
I employ the money. I employ the money. I employ the money cause my money work for me. I said I employ the money. I employ the money. I employ the money. Let my money work for me. I said I employ the money. My money make money. I get it. That's bottom line. I enjoy the money. I flip it. I spend it. Don't fuck with my bottom line. Multiply the money. What interest? My interest is my interest. Gain off the bottom line. Sign my name on the dotted line. I'm living on borrowed time. Could've died twice. Yeah, the nigga here, fly it in the land. I'm a pioneer, right? Right what I'm feeling. My experiences, everything real. I'm authentic. No gimmick can mimic my moves. So different can fit in my shoes. Hit pockets, I get in the grooves. Make a young mind say, ooh. Switch flows, spit gold. I'm just trying to get a piece of the pie like two bros. Too cold, nigga, too bold. Shit, I employ the money, watch it come back twofold. Never break, bend, or fold. Stick to the G code, no cheat code. Beast mode on. Dripping with the ice like the heat turned on. She turned on. Beat turned on, I kill it. Got rappers all in their feelings. Whack rappers, all of y'all finished. All saints, all in, I'm sinning. Keep the hate going, I'm winning. Winning, winning. See me on the ground, how I'm living. Bitch niggas all in their feelings. And they all live it. Cause I can fuck all of their women. Women, 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 women. I employ the money. I employ the money. I employ the money cause my money work for me. I said I employ the money. I employ the money. I employ the money, let my money work for me. I said I employ the money. My money make money, I get it, that's bottom line. I enjoy the money. I flip it, I spend it, don't fuck with my bottom line. Multiply the money. I came to get it, I'm up, but I came from the bottom line. My ducks up in a row and knock them all down. Feeling like the shit right now. Stack chips, quick flips, nigga, it right now. Shit, I can take your bitch right now. Feeling rich, I style. On a motherfucker wrist lit like blow. Wow, I cop real estate with my first few bands. Okay, you got me, I'm lying. Cop the rollie first, 24K band. Flooded with diamonds. That's expensive timing like offensive lineman. I block you haters. I'm a hot creator. Buy stocky trader, sell it back and save up. Let my money work for me. That's capital favor. To the top, no stopping it. Drop the top, just hopping it. Never been lazy. Feel like the baby just needed some shit with some bop in it. I employ the money. I employ the money. I employ the money cause my money work for me. I said I employ the money. I employ the money. I employ the money, let my money work for me. I said I employ the money. My money make money, I get it, that's bottom line. I enjoy the money. I flip it, I spend it, don't fuck with my bottom line. Multiply the money. What interest? My interest is my interest. Gain off the bottom line. I employ the money. I employ the money. I employ the money cause my money work for me.